This is a washout from the previous excavation. The high spoil pile that you see directly in front over there will be removed. This area here that you see is the road up to the lodge site, and clearing a general area through there, showing the viability, the dockside, boat shore. As we come out along to the heading, to the mouth of the channel here, the mouth of the flushing channel. And the sea beyond. Okay, this is the same point now, walking out to the entranceway for the flushing entrance channel. You can see the rock cut, which was done by a trenching machine, and this channel cut was dug to 12 feet deep. And as we walk to the rocky promenade, you can see the waves breaking over the reef. We're at a moderate tide at the moment here. And going in a westerly direction, and that's this spoil pile from the original excavation that was done on the site, 1972, 1973. As we walk further out to the entranceway, you can see the protected area here. In the area right there, there is a break in the reef. There's two breaks, that one there and that one right there, and it's called the Anguilla cut, and it'll allow a channel to come in. Bathymetric surveys have been done to illustrate that a channel can be cut through here with minimal damage to the rock and coral that's in here, and we have a tremendous advantage. It provides a very, very safe harbor, an inland waterway. The reef breaks up any heavy sea that might come in. This is at the flushing channel, now looking westerly. That's the lodge beach site. And as we get there around that, at that point, it would become the golf course outlet to the sea. And just beyond that is the pine forest or the casuarinas, and then the property extends another 4,000 feet beyond this. This is at the flushing channel, looking down the flushing channel towards the marina, and you will see one of the D8Ks coming along and pushing a parallel roadway on the west side of the marina cut in order to take a drag line and backhoe along here to excavate some of the silt that has come into the flushing channel over the years. This is the southerly entrance to the east perimeter road. It has been cleared, graded, and the road operation has been done, D8 has gone over it, it's been graded, the grader has gone over it a couple of times, get some work the fines to the surface, have taken the roller on it, the water truck, the roller, reblade, roll it to end up with a good durable surface that will suffice for all the construction that will be taking place. It will have to be redone after the construction has started due to the fact of the sewer and water and electric and all the various service and utility trenches that will be going along parallel to it and back and forth across it to serve the various streets and different locations and accesses. Growth on either side has been left as natural as possible at this time. There are several roads leading to the right and to the left. Area C is to my right, which would be residential. Part of the area on my left will be the freshwater lake and the golf course. As we drive, you will see various rock outcroppings that have been blasted out to permit the placement of the road. And in the original concept, this was a dual carriageway, which has now been revised, and the palm trees that were planted in the middle are still there and will be retained. The easterly property line at this point is about 300 feet away from this roadway. And you can see the range of the hills in front of it as we're down into a slight valley here. As now we start turning and going in a more northerly direction. This road is more of a serpentine, and as we approach this cut in front of us, you will see that on the left-hand side, you will see a very high rock cut, and the swath that was cut through there to make this an accessible roadway to be able to allow it to get through at a reasonable grade. And in order to preserve the natural beauty of the land, not to destroy any of the environment, one of our targets, survey aerial targets, our grader sitting, ready to roll up that hill. This is the high rock cut. It's probably 20 feet high. Both sides. Head back down. This is a long roadway, tremendous amount of work. The sides are being shaped and be shaped and cut for drainage. The stormwater management program will be devised to retain as much stormwater, rainwater as we can, to put back into the freshwater lakes for irrigation. As you come over this hill, the far away from us, that's the sea. Beautiful blue at the moment, beautiful blue, full sun behind us. Lone pine trees out there in the very northeast corner of the property. They're beginning to turn in a westerly direction. And at this point, the land all through to the right over here will eventually be cleared and become the marina with the islands. Roads were cut perpendicular to the circumference road at one time, but have now grown in, and you can see just bare paths of them that go back to the existing edge of the salt pond. Just see one of the greater way on top of the hill, great enough spot for us to be able to see through. Oh man, fantastic. There's the one high hill that we took photos from. There's the other one that we took photos from. There's the disc. It's parked on the middle of the air where you just moved it there. After completing a pass down the edge to loosen the material up prior to regrading and rolling. This is showing the rock cut going into the roadway. It goes to the hill. The road presently is just being regraded, and the roadway in front of us is the dual carriageway that you can see. And as I turn, that's the roadway up to one hill. This is the dual carriageway. This is the dual carriageway going north towards the marina. These right to my right here, back in that brush, that whole series are very large boulders, 4 by 6 by 8 feet and larger, that were dynamited and fought out as large pieces from the marina, and some of it will be used as riprap around some of the island edges to preserve a natural look. We're still going north on the frontage road, or on this dual carriageway, as we approach the flushing channel and the marina. We're coming into almost high tide now. Tide differential here is about 3.1 feet. It may be a little bit higher now, being due to a full moon on Tuesday, but we will be getting a lot higher tides. Okay, this is from in the water, looking westerly from a point midway between the west property line and the pine forest. The trees that you're looking at now, the casuarinas, are at Fence Rock, which is the westerly property line. And as you come down, you can see the height at which the ridge of white sand is over and above off the shoreline. This sand area extends 400 to 500 feet from this spot southerly into where the future marina will be. And the tremendous variety of seed growth that exists along this point. Now we're beginning to look eastward. We're looking back towards the casuarinas, the pine forest in that direction. And all the way down we look at where the flushing channel is. I have some bathers waving at us. And a beautiful, just beautiful beach. You have to see it to believe it. now looking west again. And there again, we're now at high tide. A gentle sea. It's giving us a little bit of breakers over the outside reef. Not much, but a definition that maybe outside the reef the seas are 4 to 6. Inside it's a mild chop. Safe for any craft.
Jack out in here.
Get what?
One jack.
A hydraulic jack?